Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
I'm Brianna Motzkus, and today is FabriChat.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving!
I know.
It's tomorrow. Because you know what today is?
What is it? I don't know. National Don't Eat All the Pie Yet. Put down the Cool Whip.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Stand in line for forever at Safeway Day? No.
Don't forget that butter. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, right? No. Today is National Taiwan Day. But here's what's funny. It's not Taiwan on like, woo-hoo, Taiwan. Yeah. It's tie on your apron.
Oh, yeah.
That's how it came, is to Taiwan on. Tie on your apron and do all of your baking and your
all your fun stuff.
All of your stuff. So that's what today is, because I'm sure that's what you guys are doing. And we talked about, oh gosh, it's the day before Thanksgiving, and are you guys going to want a box opening tonight? But you're gonna want to sit for a minute and just relax for a little bit, and we have some fun things for you tonight. But so anyway, I know that everybody is probably either busy or maybe traveling.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it could be all of those things.
That they were expecting over 54,000 flights, people to fly. Yeah, and we never talk about like natural disasters or anything like that. We feel like the news is bad enough, and we kind of don't mention it very much. But oh my gosh, New York, there were places where they got, did you see this, 80 inches of snow?
Oof, does. How do you even function?
I don't know. That's what I wondered. They were out there shoveling off, because even with a peaked roof, there were roofs that were falling in. And they were getting so much snow that there was lightning and thunder. Snow lightning.
I've never even heard of that before.
I know, I haven't either. I'd kind of like to see it, maybe.
Maybe? Just from afar?
If I'm just on vacation and warm and toasty and looking out the window. Ooh, that's cool.
Oh.
And we joke about it all the time, and I think it's maybe not worth joking, but we think all the time that, we're just waiting for that next time to get snowed in, and, oh, sorry, that's all I can do today is stay home and sew.
It's never happened, but...
No, when it does happen, it's, so we always seem to be able to get out, or unfortunately have somebody come and dig us
and I was going to say, between Dad and Robert, they're always looking for something to really combat their skills.
I know.
Oh, that snow thinks you're going to keep me in. Not today. Look what I got. I got a snow blower. I got a leaf blower. I don't want out.
Leave us alone.
No. Robert's always up for a good challenge.
I know.
And snow apparently does not scare him at all.
No. 80 inches, though.
That's a lot. Man, that's like every man on deck, every garden shovel, doesn't matter what it is.
Boy, and you'd really have to...
You'd lose a child in that snow.
Oh, man.
Little blinky lights on the top of their little pom-poms. Jimmy, don't go too far.
Even, shoveling the sidewalks.
Yeah.
It's got to be like...
There's be some
a maze.
Yeah. Your snow blowers might not work, because there's no way to push your snow up.
You would have to have been out there shoveling and snow blowing the entire time it was snowing. Oh. I just don't understand it. And, so I've kind of been watching the news, but the news is such a blip of, 2 seconds. And it's like, no, I really want to find somebody who's out there, a real person out in the yard. So if anybody out there is watching us and going, oh, send us a little video. Send us a video that we can share with everyone else, because we want to know the real story.
Yeah.
We want to know, what is 80 inches really like?
Yeah. Is it accumulative, or has it just 80 inches over this thing, but it's all snow? I mean, what does that mean?
Are you stuck in the house? Is there pizza delivery?
How do you get your food?
I don't know what would not function in 80 inches, but I don't know. Anyway, I mean, we have like the mountain passes, and we've shown pictures before of when you're driving through it. It's a wall of snow,
and tunnel of
we get shut down all the time because of avalanche, and it's they do it on purpose. They actually blow it so that the snow will come down, and then they clean it all up, and so we see that, but not in our homes. I mean, not in our yards. So anyway.
Yeah. Crazy.
Curiouser, but anyway, so the rest of us that are not dealing with 80 inches
and in
of
New York,
snow,
do you guys have like wood burning stoves in your house? I mean, maybe some people do.
Yeah.
I wonder if that would have helped.
Well, because I think that in upstate New York, it's all mountains.
Oh, that's woodsy. And
it's like us.
They probably do.
There's so many people are getting away from that because it's so messy, and they're doing pellet stoves, and I love a wood burning fire. That's like warm to the bone. Yeah. Warm.
But I have a cute picture. We were over at Dennis and Pauline's a while ago. I don't know when it was.
Her in-laws.
My in-laws, yeah. And Harper had, of course, conned Robert into starting one of their fireplaces that's in like the living room area where they play. And so he started it, and that's funny. They all of a sudden like flocked, and they started to play right at like the mantle area, which was far enough away that it's not like super scary or anything. But and they all the kids just came and sat right there on the dog bed, playing with their magnets, some of them coloring, and it's like...
I thought you were going to say that they wanted...
marshmallows?
Oh,
yeah, they asked that, too.
Oh, okay. Like,
because they're
fire means one thing.
Because they're pretty sure one day Grandma will say, oh, yeah, here you go, you know.
She wouldn't?
No.
You do that up at the cabin?
Well, yeah, but that's all tile, floor, and bricks.
Oh.
This is like furniture and carpet. It would totally work, but I don't think Paulina would say yes to any of that.
Really?
I don't think so. Maybe, I don't know. Because the one in the living room was kind of the little prettier, fancier set. They actually use the little like light your logs things, and then they have a pot belly, put your tray pieces in. But yeah, no, she hasn't said yes yet. But
well,
Harper hasn't really tried real hard yet.
I would think that Harper could convince her that it's an okay thing.
Yeah.
So.
Because, my kids know if there's a fire outside, where are my marshmallows? I'll go find a stick. You go get the marshmallows, Mom.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
Yes. Two things that go together. People were concerned about your cold.
Ugh. I still have it. Oh, it's just pain in the butt.
She can't take anything.
Yeah, so my body just has to kind of fight it al natural. So, lots of
people
fluids.
giving you hot fluids, tea and lemon, and all of the
I do
things. She's doing all of
lot.
those things. And my
vapor rub.
That stuff really does work. It really does work. We actually went and got our own bottle of it, and it really is nice because you can't smell it when you're standing next to somebody, which for me, that's a big deal. I don't want somebody to smell the Vicks vapor rub on me. So you can't smell it, and it also it has a nice warm,
so it helps all that build up that kind of sits there. So so I think it's getting better. I don't know.
You've been sick for so long.
I know.
You've had it for a couple weeks.
And that's the hardest part, because usually when I get any kind of tiny symptom of it, I will, take my Mucinex or do whatever, take some Tylenol, that kind of thing. But being this far along pregnant, it's like, you can take that. No. You can't take anything.
No.
So I've upped my vitamin C. I take 2 in the morning now. I'm probably overdosing on that, but whatever.
Oh,
it's not going to hurt me.
Yeah, I know. Anybody.
So I'm taking a little more of that so that I can fight this faster and hopefully be clear by, the time baby comes and everything. So, I don't know. Day by day. I know.
And I had to point out to her, because it's my job, that she's waddling.
I am. She's so low and so uncomfortable. And I'm pretty sure any day your foot's going to fall right out. And it's time.
But she's going to be tall. Yeah, I am positive.
She's so out of room. She's so out of room. There's no comfortable spot in bed, on the couch, anywhere. No. Oh, and the kids are like, oh, Mom, can you come and play with us? It's like, yeah, but we can't sit on the floor. We're going to have to go sit at a real table. And that's not as fun. That's sitting there, but I don't know. They're doing good. They keep asking, when's the baby coming?
You going to go get that baby today?
Yeah, that was really cute. You going to go get the baby? No. Not yet.
No.
So yeah, they're excited. I need to get the nursery done though.
I know.
I'm not even ready.
We were gonna have a girls' weekend.
Yeah, Robert was hunting.
When he was hunting.
It was just
I don't
crazy.
know what happened.
I don't either.
I don't know. Something happened to our time and didn't happen. Oh, well, I had to work, so that was part of it, I think. Tracy had to work. Yeah. Okay, so let's bring you up to speed on a couple things. I think that probably you guys watched on Sunday. We did our box opening and we did the door prize drawing for the 2 quilts that we've been raffling off. And one went to Chris. Is it Chris or Kathy? Chris Click. From Ohio, but currently down in Florida. So we've got that off to you. Chris, she was the one who won the snowman one. And then the sampler, we sold more tickets of the sampler than we did the snowman one. But I think, we're all the same. We just kind of want to hang it up and, look at it. And there's always spot on a wall somewhere. That one went to Anna Calvo from Bellevue. And so she won that one, and I did get the binding finally done by hand. So that's on its way to her. So congratulations to both of you. And it's kind of a funny thing because there's 2 gals, local friends who are from Wenatchee, and they come in just about almost every weekend. Yeah. And so they were in this last weekend, and we were talking a little bit, and one of them says, well, what's the next fundraiser now? And I said, oh gosh, what's funny about that? I said, Brianna and I were just talking about that, and I was feeling kind of bad because I feel like I'm like taking advantage of my friends and going, oh, guess what our next cause is? And she says, no, we don't feel like that.
That's
we
good.
really want to help. And I said, really? Because I have like 2 that I'm she says, no, we want to know. And so we are going to do that. And we have kind of a special thing, and I think we might, we're going to talk about it a little bit tonight again, but we have 2 things that are coming up. One is Winterfest again. And so Winterfest is a little thing that we do in Soap Lake.
So much fun.
Oh my gosh.
So much winter spirit, man. Oh. Christmas spirit, the whole shebang.
It brings tears to your eyes. It really does. It's so nice because what happens with Winterfest is that it's just a little community thing in our little town. Our little town's only population of 1,100, and I think the percentage of at or below the poverty level is like 70%. 100% of the kids at the schools get free lunch, and there's just a lot of people, barely making ends meet. And so we have a very busy food bank, and we do a lot of adopting families and send things out. But what Winterfest is it's a community thing where we, all of the kids in the schools decorate trees, and we have the trees lining Main Street, and we have all of the lights get flicked on. We have carolers. We have a little outdoor concert from the band that's really nice. And the best part then is Santa comes. Santa comes right
on a fire truck, man.
On a fire truck. And it's just the best thing because then you hear these kids yelling, Santa! Yeah. It's really Santa!
And it's so awesome.
And it's so sweet. And they're all dressed up, and they come, and everybody gets, and Mrs. Claus, she is so awesome. Yes. And so they come up, and it's one-on-one. They get to come up. Everybody waits in line almost patiently, and they get to sit on Santa's lap, and they talk to him for a little bit, and everybody gets a present. 100%. Yes. No matter how old you are, you get a present from Santa. All wrapped, ready to go. And they're not super expensive presents, but it's a present from Santa. Something. And then my job is to take the picture. They hand me the phone or the whatever, and I take your picture. So I have a picture of you and Santa and Mrs. Claus if you want it. But what's really nice about it's just such a fun, special thing. Last year, we passed out 464 presents.
Yeah.
And but here's the deal. We are publicly, we raise money, and we get money from our tourism funds to be able to pay for Winterfest, but we can't pay for the presents that way. The presents have to be paid for, some other way. And so we raised all of the money. You guys helped us raise all of the money last year for all of the presents, and this year we're trying to do the same thing. There's just not a lot of other businesses in town it's a tiny, small little community, and we have tourism for a few months out of the year while people are going up to the other lakes and people stop. But other than that, I think even the businesses kind of are barely making it a little bit. So So anyway, so we're not asking. We kind of feel like, gosh, we can sell some things, and that's what we did last year. Was we sold some things, and so what we're going to do is we are filming this week some specials, and it's going to air on Monday, which is Cyber Monday. Barb, our Singin' Barb, is going to sell some quilts that she's put together. She has a long arm to pay for, so she's selling some quilts. Denise and Devon, sexy voiced Devon, and his wife Denise, they do machine embroidery, and they have some fun things that they're going to sell to pay for their expensive embroidery machine. And then Carolyn, or CK Peaches, she's going to sell. She makes table runners every year, and every year she sells 25 to 50 probably table runners, and this time she's going to show you guys rather than just put them all in the shop here. And if you guys want to buy some Christmas table runners, and I think she might even have some quilts. And then Brianna and I have some shop samples. We do. I have found some shop samples. I have found.
I was like, oh, you should do that too. I was like, yeah. All my quilts are in the to be quilted closet.
I know. So I found a couple that I have to get binding on. Story of my life. I either have to quilt them or get binding on.
Yeah.
So I have found a couple that I want to get binding on. And so you're going to see those on Monday. And when we sell those, ours are going towards Winterfest presents. So all of the proceeds from what you buy from us will go to that. And then we will go ahead and put up a donate button, because you might find that there's nothing that you want to, and if you want to help with Winterfest, again, we really like that. And in fact, what we're going to do is, and we'll tell you more about it, but if you do want to hit the donate button, we will just put your name in for a drawing, and we have kind of a special Christmas gift basket. And for anybody who just wants to donate, we're not going to call it a raffle ticket, because you can donate whatever you want.
Yeah.
And if you want to do that, then we just want to thank you, because we really do appreciate it. We love it that you guys, there's so many different organizations and things to donate to and to help out with, and especially this time of year. But and I don't think I've ever passed a ringing bell.
Starts with an S, ends with Army. Salvation Army.
Salvation.
There you go.
Salvation Army red bucket. I've never passed one without putting
my
money
kids
in.
loved putting change or a dollar bill or
just
whatever.
Put something in there on your way out. It's just a really nice thing. But if you're home, if you've got 80 inches of snow, you're probably home.
Yeah.
So anyway, we'll tell you a little bit more about that, but we do want you to watch for Monday morning at 8:30.
Yes.
Is when that's going to go.
Yes.
And that'll show some fun things that we'll have for sale. And again, ours are going for something kind of special. The other girls have things to pay for.
Both. Carol is just like a box opening.
Yeah.
You'll have Barbara showing up her goodness and selling sizes or whatever. At the same time, you could be shopping for the quilts you're looking at.
Yeah.
Same thing with Denise and Carolyn and everybody else. So.
Yeah, and it'll all be on our website. And, yeah. So, and we'll tell you more about that. So anyway, yes, just when you thought we were done with causes, there's another one. And then we have...
and we give presents from everyone to an infant to 18.
Yeah.
I mean, if this 18-year-old's going to sit there and smile with Santa from Mom, he's going to get a present.
He's going to get a present. Andrew was one of them last year. I don't even... Yes, you do.
Yes, you get it.
Hold this present. Pose for your picture.
Yes. You can give it away on your way out, but you have to take it. So we give it to anybody who wants to sit and have a present, or even if one gets too scared, we still give them one too. Yeah, because no one needs to be afraid of Santa.
No,
I mean I was one of those kids who was like,
Yes, every picture we have of her on Santa's lap was tragic.
Yeah, tragic, scary.
Yeah,
my kids didn't do too bad last year.
No, they didn't.
I was a little but they
were a little judgy.
Santa knew he couldn't talk to Harper though.
Don't talk to her.
Yeah, no. Don't talk to him.
But he also is such a good Santa.
Yeah.
The
real deal. Yeah. All of it.
And I think we shared a little video of it last year. I don't know, can we link it just to remind you?
Yeah. I'll link it to the end of this one.
Just
so much fun.
Oh my gosh. Just one of my favorite things that we do at Soap Lake. We do a lot of different activities and events, but it's one of my favorite because it's just the kids.
Yeah, and it's all about the kids, and everyone's there for the kids, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah, so we are busy shopping, and we're busy wrapping, and so we'll make sure that we have all of the presents, and anyway.
Exciting.
Yeah, super, super fun. So that's
when
our
is
next...
Winterfest? It's the first weekend.
Winterfest is the first weekend, so it's the first Saturday. It's coming up in 2 weeks.
Like the 3rd
Yeah,
or something.
it's coming right up. So we're already spending the money and hoping that it doesn't matter. We'll hope that we have a little bit of assistance with that, but it's okay. Some things are just super important, and presents
Christmas
from
spirit
Santa
is part of it.
are one of them.
Absolutely.
Yes. Let's see. The other thing that I wanted to mention was the cookie butter. Funny story. I have to tell you about this. So the cookie butter, if you guys remember, it was mailed to us, and we had never tried it before. And then since then, Sabrina brought in some cookie butter for Brianna's birthday, and it had it was chunky chunky cookie butter, and it was from Trader Joe's. Well, anyway, so then I got this email, and it was the funniest thing. Do you remember, I feel like you came in like halfway through this, but do you remember this summer there was a mother and daughter that came down from Canada, and they came down to buy butter? Remember
yes, and cheese and all the dairy products. Yeah.
Lovely. This woman and her daughter, and they said, that they watch us, and finally made it out of Canada and went down and they bought really good Tillamook cheese, and they bought butter, and they said to me that they bought, I didn't remember this until she emailed me, that they bought cookie butter. And I remember her specifically saying that, and I thought, well, that's very specific.
But we were thinking,
she needed
just
butter
baking.
For cookies.
Yeah.
Cookie butter. And buying butter. And I remember her saying how much butter they bought and how they were going to hide it, and whatever. I'm not going to say any names because there was something going on with how much you could take back in. And so we spent quite a bit of time chatting about the whole problem of how we can ship stuff to Canada. There's so many different tariffs on things, and there's the exchange rate, and there's the taxes, and it gets super expensive. I don't know how other companies do it and how they do it for a flat fee, and we don't know how to fix it. We do feel really bad, and so if you're from Canada or Australia, we have Australia, a lot of Australians that watch us and order from us, and the way that it works is Tracy finds the cheapest possible way, and then she sends you the bill that this is how much it's going to cost to get it to you. You pay it and we ship it, or you can say, yeah, I'm not paying that. Yeah. And we absolutely give you 100% of your money back with our apologies, and we don't know how to make it better. We don't know. We've tried multiple different things and can't figure it out. But anyway, this mother and this daughter, so they come in and they are talking about cheese and how good our cheese is and how good our butter is and how they were buying all of this butter and that it was just the best stuff. And we talked about it for quite a while. So anyway, so I got this email and she says, oh my gosh, I didn't know you didn't know what cookie butter was. We had all of that in our car, and we could have brought it in. It's like, what? Cookie butter?
Thought it was special butter for cookies.
For cookies. Butter for cookies.
If you're a good baker, you know what that is, I guess.
Like saying you were buying biscuit butter. Okay, I know what that is. Or cornbread butter. All right, I got you. I understand what all of those things are. No, cookie butter. So anyway, I got called out. We were talking about it all that time, and you never said you didn't know. I didn't know what it was.
I assumed I knew what it was, but
no, it was cookie butter. But anyway, now we know what cookie butter is, and even at first it's like, you need to try this, and he's like, I'm not.
Yeah, you need to try it.
Try it. Yeah. So anyway, he's thought of all kinds of ways to use it since then. So it is pretty magical stuff. So. Anyway, it's just all those things that you just kind of put those words together and you don't really know that somebody is saying something different. Right. So anyway, and that reminds me, somebody else had mentioned, honey.
I know. It wasn't, I've been not sleeping good, but it was Roe. Last night it was Roe.
Oh, what happened?
So they are, of course, still locked in my laundry room. When are they
going to get to be able to sleep with the peoples?
They're pretty much potty trained. The last couple of days we haven't had any accidents. They go out, they do their thing, and they've been doing really, really good. But they're a tad chewy.
Puppy teeth.
Yeah, which is, I mean, I get it. And the kids know you've got to pick up your stuff. You got to put your stuff away. Your shoes need to be put away. If they're put away and not just dangling, that shoelace doesn't look tasty because I can't see it. So we have lost a shoelace, but we still have the shoe. So, so that's good. And Marlon
That
really...
shoelace is going to end up in the backyard.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, they're going to fight us. Like, don't touch it! But Marlon really wants my slippers. It's like, dude, no. But no, so I don't know what was going on last night. Or early this morning. It was like 3:30 this morning. And all of a sudden she starts barking. And it's like, why the hell are you barking? You know, you're in the house. So, and then she goes out. You can hear the doggy door and she goes out. And she's barking outside. Then she comes in. She's still barking. And it's like, okay. So I'm finally, okay, I'm going to get up, you know. And just whatever. Yeah. Thinking maybe Sister Kitty, someone came in the doggy door not realizing there was no exit, you know.
Right.
So I go in there. No, they don't have a cat. We don't have anything. I don't know. And poor Marlon's just whining because he's probably tired. Like, can you just make her stop? Because he's just whining. It's like, what is wrong with you guys? And she's barking still. It's like, I don't understand what you're telling me. She's totally Wiggy reincarnated. I'm just saying. She is so Wiggy. But, so I can't figure it out. And so I open the back door, walk out there thinking, is there maybe a coyote on the fence line? I mean, we have a big fence and we've never had a coyote jump the fence or anything. But there's nothing out there. There's a big old tumbleweed out there and maybe she thought it was the boogeyman. But, I mean, I don't know. And so, and Marlon, of course, is still whining from the inside. He's like, you're on your own. Good luck with you.
It's bedtime.
So, I don't know. So I close everything up, turn the lights back off, tell him, just go to bed. You're fine. Here's your toys. Night-night, you know, whatever. So that lasted for like 10, 15 minutes. Start up again. In the house. She's barking in the house. So I get back up and just knock on their door and say, go to bed, you know, because I'm not going to open the door again because there's nothing in there. There's nothing. And I looked to see if they had like a mouse. I mean, there's nothing in there. She's just barking. And then, okay, it lasts a little bit longer. And then it's like 5 o'clock. I wake up Robert. Robert, I don't know. I don't get it. I'm not going all the way outside again. She has been barking for an hour and a half. And I don't know. So he goes in there. And he looks around and turns on the lights and talks to the dogs. And he comes back. He's like, I don't know. It's like they're afraid to go outside.
Was nothing?
No, it's nothing. And then at like 5:30, again.
And they were both afraid to go outside.
Yeah. And then, and Rose the only one barking. And of course, Marlon's just whining. But I think it's because he's tired and wants her to stop barking. But,
and whatever she's saying is worrying.
Apparently, and at 5:30, Robert gets up and she's still barking. He goes out there and talks to her, turns the light on, and, you know, does that. He just left the light on because he was getting ready to go to work, so. And then she stopped for a little bit, and I was up, so maybe I didn't sound so scary. So I don't know. I don't know if the cats are picking on her from the other side of the door. I don't know. But Robert's like, what's wrong with that dog? I said, I don't know. She's never done this before.
She's afraid. Does she know who Sister Kitty is?
Well, maybe by like the whiff as she runs by, but
maybe that's what happened. Sister Kitty is, of course, if you can't tell because we're so clever with our names,
Brother Kitty's sister.
Brother Kitty's sister.
She hates me.
Yes, so because remember back, 2 years ago when we had these little feral kittens, we had caught all of the kittens, and so we caught the feral mom, and she got fixed and they got fixed, and it was quite a scratch fest, mean whatever. And so, but they were raised in our bathroom until they were big enough to be able to go outside. And then, of course, Brother Kitty would come in.
Yeah.
He did not want you to touch him. He did not want to be a house cat. He just wanted to be in where it was warm. And Sister Kitty
She's the same.
Also. And so Brother Kitty was then who we, you know, took to our house, who now, oh my gosh, he's all up. Love, 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 love. Please touch me, pet me.
Attention hog.
Yes, you would never know he was a feral cat. And then, but his sister, we left her there. But it was funny because even when we were moving out and you guys were moving in, she kept coming in.
Oh yeah, I have a video. She
hiding because she wasn't going to go outside. This is my house. I don't know where the nice people left, but this is still my house.
Yeah. So I have a video. I think it's on my phone. It was me and Ruger. We were home, and it was the sketchiest thing. I'm sitting in bed, and where the bed was sitting, I could see inside the bathroom. And all of a sudden, these drawers start opening. And I look at Ruger. He sees it. said to Ruger, Ruger, what's in there? And he looks at me, he stands up and looks at me like, I don't know. So I go in and I shut the door.
It's Uncle George!
We go in there. He's, of course, right on my tail. We were doing it together. And I go, shut the doors. And we walk out. And I don't know why we're sitting there watching, but we're watching. They open again. I'm just like, oh my God. Oh my God. Mom, what is wrong with your house? Did you forget to tell me? So there's a video, but finally we figured out what drawer continues to open. So we go over there, and I tell Ruger, because I can get him to, point or whatever, and I slowly open this drawer, and he stops breathing, because there's a cat in there! There's a cat behind the cupboards, pushing these drawers open so she could probably get out. It's Sister Kitty, and it's like, I don't know what to do. So I closed the drawer again, and me and Ruger back down, not shut the bathroom door. And I called Mom, and I said, there's a cat in your bathroom? Well, my bathroom? I don't know what to do. And I called Robert, we can't use our bathroom right now. He's like, why? What's wrong with our bathroom? There's a cat in there.
There's a cat. And she will scratch you.
He's like, so? I said, she's in the cupboards. Again, he didn't care.
Like, so what?
Oh, I'm out. I said, what if she gets out? Like, so that now I know she's inside the bathroom, but I don't know how to catch this cat. And Ruger's on it. Like, Ruger does not leave this bathroom door because there is a rogue animal in there. God, it was the sketchiest thing. But yeah, she hates me. She loves
because
Bernadette.
she doesn't know why you are living in her house, and it's been long enough now that she should be used to it. But it's really nice because in the spring and in the summer and even in the fall, I mean, you are surrounded by fields, so there's lots of field mice. And there's lots of things to keep yourself busy. But right now it's getting cold, so it makes sense to me that she wants in. So you should put the picture of her, because she came in, made herself comfortable on the cat tower.
She did.
It's like,
so
I had to
in here. I had to double
look.
Fire up. Because Bernadette was sitting on there, and there was a cat in the hammock, and we haven't seen Tika in a couple days. So I was like, maybe Tika finally came in. And so I took a pic. I went and turned the light on, and I was like, wait, who are you? I kind of look like you, but who actually she's seeking? And then she starts growling, like, oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, she's not nice.
No. So I had to tell Bernadette.
Street smarts.
I said, we can't have sleepovers. You can't do this.
And in the picture, Bernadette's going, this is my friend.
Yeah, she's just so sweet. Her hand's waved over there.
Mom, meet friend. Friend, meet mom.
She's fine. She's a skull.
She wants some tuna.
Yeah. And I'm sure she's been in the whole time.
She's been in and out so much. She roams your house at night.
I'm sure she does.
In fact, I went over one time and she was up on top of the fridge.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm there. That's why we go through so much cat food, is we feed the entire neighborhood.
Yeah.
But now that the puppies are locked in the laundry room, when we go to bed, they've already made it in.
Yeah.
And they can't make it out. Which at least they're all potty trained.
And I'll bet you anything that's what it was. Is Sister Kitty came in
before bedtime
and probably caused a whole lot of trouble.
It could have been.
Because she is little Miss Slasher.
Yeah.
She's...
Which is fine. The puppies need to know boundaries. She needs...
Yeah, so my guess is Sister Kitty came in and... because, see, she did have a name. We called her Alice.
For good reason. She's a good hunter.
Yeah, she would bite the heads off of
the birds.
Creatures.
And then just keep walking. Yeah. Because Robert got home on Sunday, and then Monday morning he woke me up and he said, hey, did you get a cat? And I'm like, I look at him and was like, are you awake? He's like, yes, Brianna, did you get a cat while I was gone? No. What are you talking about? And he's like, there's a cat out there. It's like, yeah, we have a few cats. He's like, no, Brianna, there's a cat that won't let me touch her. I said, oh, I forgot to tell you. Bernadette's been bringing in Sister Kitty. He's like, who's Sister Kitty?
Because it's cold.
I said, Alice, the killer? He's like, oh, no. Because he's witnessed, like showcasing Alice. I think she might have done it on purpose to show Robert who runs this place. She's done it, right in front of him a couple times. And so he's like, oh, no.
Yeah, she's...
And I said, it's fine. Just open the front door. Let her out, and she'll be fine. I said, she doesn't want anything to do with us anyways. And I said, we'll get her. I'll come help you, and I'll help you get her out. And I said...
And I don't think it's any big deal. I think she knows how to behave herself. You've never found any evidence, that she was in doing anything bad. She's just, cold.
Yeah.
She wants to come in, and she has some friends, and whoever those nasty little smelly dogs are, it has to be who was bugging the dog.
It had to have been, because, I feel like poor Ro was saying they were being tortured.
Yeah.
And they probably were by a cat.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's why, too, you weren't going to see her.
No.
She could have been in that room.
She could have been, because I was pretty sure they had to have had a cat, because Ro will only bark at the cats.
Yeah.
And I think...
in the room while you were looking for her.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure she was. Hiding. Because I was looking all high and low, and, because I'm sure she was in there. But
yeah. You'll have to put up that picture. Sister Kitty.
I'll put a picture of her next to Bernadette.
Sister.
And I'll show you a picture at the end of... I have a really good picture of Ruger and looking inside the cabinet at Sister Kitty.
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty good. That was
pretty good. Really sketchy. Yeah. All right. All right. I guess that's it. Seems like I was going to mention a couple other things. I don't remember what they were. We should talk about this. So, little secret. So we don't often do this, but this fabric, you guys are going to see it tonight. So every once in a while, we will get stuff early, and then we'll make something up. And we have been trying so hard to catch up. We got kind of behind on a lot of our videos. I mean, we're pretty good about making sure that FabriChat goes up and the box openings go up, but that's 3 videos, and then all of the editing, and then with doctor's appointments and school things and illnesses, and then I was off for a week, and anyway, we got kind of behind, and we're having a hard time catching up. But so what we have to catch up on is Celebrate the Seasons, and then we also have to do the last one, which I think we're filming it tomorrow. No.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Tonight or tomorrow morning, yeah.
Yeah. We're doing the last little installment of the Sunshine Block of the Month, which... and it's just such a simple little thing. We just have one little piece to finish with that, and then we're good. But
and then I'll probably air that Tuesday for you guys.
Yeah.
Because I could do it Friday, but you guys are going to be in your sewing room on Friday.
You guys you guys are going to be.
I figure I could do that Tuesday for you. Yesterday, you guys would have seen the next blocks for Westport.
Yeah, we did get those.
We went a little out of order. You'll see if you've watched it yet. We decided to do both of the setting blocks instead of block 6 in a setting block.
Yeah.
So you'll see. It looks, but Mom admits it in the beginning. You're not out of order yet.
Yes.
There's a lot to be piecing and pressing. So we figure if you're waiting for the next block to come out and you need a little assistance with it, you can be working on those.
Yeah.
So.
But those Celebrate the Seasons, it was something that we started back in January.
Yeah.
No, actually last year. Because it was, because we started it filmed in December to start in January. And it's a panel. And so we were doing different border math and panel math, and we turned some into wall hanging, some into throw quilts, and we did a couple different things. Well, this is something very similar. This one, we actually followed this pattern, but we're doing one that's very, very similar to this, but this fabric came, and I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called
Safari?
I think it's called Safari.
Zebra
Sunset.
Oh, there you go.
Zebra Sunset is what it's called. So it will sell out super quickly, but anyway, we wanted to do this kind of a fun little technique and make it a little bit bigger. So we were testing this pattern. We made some alterations for what you'll see in the Celebrate the Seasons, but anyway, so that's why we thought we would show it, because here's what happens is that sometimes we do these and then the fabric will sell out so quickly that we almost can't show it after that.
Right.
Because once you guys see the fabric tonight and it all sells, we can't show it next Wednesday and go, did you like it? Well, too bad for you. So just a little secret.
Just
if you like this, if you like the idea of the Safari Sunset and the zebras, you will see it tonight. You probably will not see this quilt again because, that's why we end up with all of these extras, because, if it's a pattern that we're featuring, then that's one thing. But even the patterns, that's why a lot of what we have in the store is either floral or batik.
It's reproducible.
Because, you could get pretty close. If you really love this quilt the way that it is, we could get pretty close for you. But something like this, it upsets people.
Yeah. So you won't be able to buy it now, this fabric.
No.
But tonight at 5, it'll
Tonight
be
at 5
on.
o'clock.
So you'll know to get in there before, because it's not going to be the first thing we probably open. So
No. You'll see it.
Just a little sneak peek for you guys.
All right, and I suppose that's it. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I think the only other thing is that today is also National Eat a Cranberry Day. I'm not a cranberry fan
I'm not
either.
a cranberry fan.
I don't know what the whole thing. Who started the whole thing with cranberry sauce? I think it's because you're supposed to put cranberry sauce on your turkey.
Oh,
No.
nope. I don't do cranberry sauce.
Not on your turkey.
No.
I don't know why. But it's a thing. And today is Eat a Cranberry Day. And then the other thing is that it's also Cashew Nut Day.
Oh.
Which cashews aren't truly nuts, but they're good.
They're
full of antioxidants and
Yeah.
chocolate covered cashews.
Those are good.
Those are really good. And cashew butter, which
I love cashew butter.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm kind of funny. Peanut butter.
That was
now
one of
cookie
my
butter.
funnest things, my favorite things to do in college when I went to Fred Meyer for my, every 2 weeks I went and did a little bit of grocery shopping. I would get to do butter.
Oh.
They had, you pick your nuts and you put it in a grinder and it grinds fresh nut butter. And I loved doing that.
Walnut butter.
Yeah, and I was trying all of them, and sometimes you could mix them, and I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I just got a little bit, just enough to last for a couple,
Put on your
sandwiches
toast.
and my toast, and
There's something really good about peanut butter and toast.
yeah, a little bit of honey. Yeah, that's all you
Yeah.
need.
Yeah. Anyway. All right.
Well, if we don't see you tonight, happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I hope we see you
Enjoy
tonight,
your families
but- Yeah.
and safe travels if you're
oh gosh,
out
if
and
you're
about.
traveling.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Otherwise, we will see you tonight for box opening.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.